Eternal rest grant unto her, O Lord, and may perpetual light shine upon her. May she rest in peace. May her soul and the souls of all faithful departed, through the mercy of God, rest in peace.
Human conscience is a strange concept indeed, for it allows our minds to be freed. But it gets in our way when we try to succeed.
If anything happens to me, do you promise?
Only if you do.
And disappears in our times of need. It started with an invitation. Jonothan carried it home one day, addressed to the Heathson sisters and escort, in an elegant curling hand. The ball was to be later that week, and Susanne declared that it would be rude for us not to attend. The house was lit up like a lantern, light spilling out onto the sidewalk like water, cascading from the windows. It was so alive that everything around it seemed sickly in comparison. It was as if the house was draining the life from everything around it in order to maintain its flawless facade. But even its beauty paled in the presence of my sister. Everything always did.
There may be trouble ahead.
He's quite handsome.
I heard he was going steady with Susanne Heathson.
How could that possibly happen?
Why would you think that? Haven't you heard? His family's broke.
Who invited him?
I really hope she doesn't cause a scene. Not after last time.
I'm perfectly capable of escorting myself.
Miss Susanne.
Not now, Thomas.
And this gentleman is Thomas Preston.
It's a pleasure.
Indeed, I know your sister.
I could see the interest spark in the eyes of the sea of people as they parted to let Nickolas Caratorez through. In the midst of the crowd, he met Susanne's eyes, as if he never intended to let them go.
Jonothan?
Ah, yes, and this young gentleman is Master Caratorez. Master Caratorez, Miss Susanne Heathson.
It is nice to finally be introduced, Miss Heathson.
I'm sure.
They had met before. I knew it.
May I have this dance?
Certainly.
I was not completely ignorant after all.
I shouldn't be here. You know that.
A boy shouldn't have to pay for his father's mistakes.
He gambled our money away. We can no longer afford to be here. This isn't our society anymore.
Rubbish. You belong with me.
I can hear the rumors. You should not associate with people outside of your class, or they will start to talk about you too.
I don't care.
You may not care for your reputation, Anne, but I do. Your sister's staring. Let's go somewhere else.
Miss Heathson. Miss Heathson.
Sorry, Thomas, what was that?
I knew you couldn't resist it. Thieves always seem to want the set.
I didn't kill her.
And I suppose you didn't take her necklace either. I mean, I almost understand. Susanne turned you down.
No.
You wouldn't be the first male to wish my sister dead. But what I don't understand is that there were 2 murders that night. Thomas Preston's body was found not half an hour before Susanne's was. Whatever did he do to you?
I never killed anyone.
Then why are you here? Why are you following me?
I wanted to return. I've missed you, Anne.
And I you, of course. But it has only been a month.
3 weeks, 5 days.
And I suppose that's 3 weeks, 5 days too long. Is that not how it goes?
But it's true.
Sure.
What is it?
My glass.
What about it?
There's almost nothing left.
Well, we couldn't possibly have that now, could we? Take what's left of mine. I shall find another.
Jonothan?
I did it for you.
Jonothan, what did you do? Jonothan!
I wanted to return this. I needed it for money.
Then why would you give it to me?
Guilty conscience? I did need it, but I didn't do it. I couldn't pawn it in. I was going to give it to Susanne, to attempt to explain, and to beg for her forgiveness. But now, she's dead.
You killed my sister. And now, I'm going to kill you.
You don't understand. I could never hurt your sister. I loved her.
Yes. Well, so did I. The shot sounded in the dark, echoing in every corner and every crevice of every building for miles around. Clutching his chest, Nickolas fell, a pained expression upon his face. As he drew his final breath and his fingers twitched their last, Nickolas was dead. I looked upon his motionless corpse, at the creeping bloodstain on his white shirt, the shattered blood vessels in his lifeless eyes, and at the rouge tinge to his still warm cheeks. And all I could feel was...
Julietta, what's wrong?
nothing. After all, human conscience is a strange concept indeed.
Won't you stay for a moment longer? There's something I need to say. Your foot's in the door, I know you think I'm a bore, and I wish that I was stronger, but I don't want you to go away. I can't see you anymore, and it scares me to the core. In this world we are alone, in silver ashes and bone, ashes and